After the last video, I went back and watched my whole Polymarket BTC 15-minute up or down run again. Then I realized this cannot be traded exactly like futures or swing trades. What matters is the result when that 15-minute window ends, not whether the bigger trend eventually reverses. A lot of the time, your higher time frame call can be right and price can still come back later. But if it does not get there before the window closes, the trade still loses. So the right mindset is shorter term. You have to focus on what happens inside that 15-minute stretch, not just the bigger direction. Second, do not rush in at the start. In the first few minutes, there's a lot of noise and messy movement. A better approach is to wait until the second half of the window and then see whether there is a cleaner entry. There are plenty of chances in this market. You do not need to fight for the first few minutes. Waiting for a clearer spot is usually steadier. Third, watch the 1-minute, 3-minute, and 5-minute charts together. When they start to line up, the direction is more meaningful. But once the smaller time frames start going wrong, you have to get careful immediately. If the 3-minute and 5-minute also turn weak and the contract is near expiry, that is when you really need to be cautious. This market can move extremely fast in the last minutes. Sometimes 1 minute is enough to go from 50 to 100. The closer it gets to expiry, the more you have to respect the smaller time frames and think seriously about closing. Fourth, position size has to stay fixed. One big reason I lost money quickly was that after a loss, I got emotional and started adding to the next trade to average down. Then the size got heavier and heavier, and a few wrong trades in a row blew the loss up fast. But this market resets every 15 minutes. You do not need one trade to win it all back. The important part is locking the risk on every single trade. Fifth, if the price action is ugly, you can simply skip it, especially the kind of move with long wicks and both sides getting swept. It looks active, but it is exactly where people get chopped up. In that kind of market, the key is not predicting direction. The key is being able to stay out. Waiting is part of the strategy. So after reviewing everything, those are the 5 rules I wrote down for myself. Be shorter term, be more patient, respect the smaller time frames, keep the size fixed, and stay out when the setup is messy. This time I'm starting again with $200. First, I want to get the rhythm right. Then we will see whether it can slowly come back.